Blue. Everything is blue. Is this really the world I live in? I cannot imagine anything better. I see my mother pushing me to eat my first meal. Over there, I see my father. Is that my brother? My sister? This is so great. I enjoy a meal, and I think I doze off for a while. Being born is tough work. Suddenly, my mother is pushing me, urging me to move. Oh no! What is going on? My mom pushes me a certain direction, in the opposite direction of my father and the other adult whales. We begin to swim. Everyone seems to be going faster, and it is getting harder and harder to keep up. My mom stays by my side, pushing me along. I feel safe with her next to me. But what is this? Mom, why are you slowing down? I thought this was a fun race or something. We need to go catch up with the others. Come on, Mom. What is this? Why are you bleeding? Why are you looking at me as if you are saying goodbye? What are you doing now? Please stay here. I am scared. My mom leaps into the air and dives down to the bottom of the ocean, never to resurface. The next thing I know, I am trapped. Help! What? Why is this game not fun anymore? I want my mom! In October of 1965, Shamu and her mother were captured from Puget Sound. Directly upon capture, the mother of Shamu was harpooned to death. Shamu was the fourth wild orca ever captured, and the situation described could very well have been accurate. According to the neuroscientist Lori Marino, orca whales contain an elaboration of part of the limbic system in their brains that humans do not have. The limbic system allows all mammals to process emotions. The elaboration in the orca's brains leads to the belief that they have the ability to process emotions in a very sophisticated and complex way. Therefore, the baby Shamu would have had the ability to feel every gut-wrenching emotion as her mother sunk to her death by her side. Shamu died in captivity in 1971, after starring in the infamous Shamu show at SeaWorld San Diego. Although Shamu died many years ago, her namesake lives on, and many of you may recognize it and remember chanting it at past visits to SeaWorld. My name is Sophie Blake, and I am here today to talk to you about SeaWorld. I am not here to shut it down, nor insult it. I am simply here to propose a few changes, a few great changes. Today, I want to share with you the reality of the lives of the animals at SeaWorld, and through this sensitivity, I want you to follow me and join me in convincing SeaWorld to stop using animals for entertainment and become a mainstream theme park instead. Today, SeaWorld San Diego contains over 27,000 animals. These range from fish to seals to orca whales. In the park, the orca whales live in tanks that are 15 feet deep, 150 feet long, and 80 feet wide. This is 2% of a mile. 2%. In the wild, an orca can travel up to 100 miles a day. I want everyone to close their eyes now. I want you to think about your day. Think about all the places you have gone, how many miles you have driven, walked, rode your bike, the restaurants, the classrooms, the workplaces, each different place. Now think about your room. Now think about a quarter of your room. Think about walls around this quarter. You are trapped. You are confined. This is your new home. There is no such thing as leaving. This is what it is like for orcas to be captured from the wild and brought to SeaWorld. They feel this every day, and will continue to feel it every day unless we do something to to change it. Many people argue that SeaWorld must exist due to the sheer amount of revenue it creates for the city of San Diego. In the fiscal year of 2013, $14 million were brought to the city through rent alone. This money goes to the city and is used to create infrastructure, which fuels the tourism industry. When more people come to the city for tourist attractions, they pay taxes, which are thus used to finance services to the public, such as education. The projected amount of money made from ticket sales for all 3 SeaWorld parks in America is $1.46 billion. The number of employees at just SeaWorld San Diego ranges from 2,500 to 4,500, thus providing jobs to many people in and around our community. For these 3 reasons, the property rent, the ticket revenue, and the jobs, it is clear that it would be very difficult to eliminate SeaWorld altogether. Therefore, I am not proposing we shut it down. I am simply proposing we change it. Currently, SeaWorld contains many different facets. There are shows, rides, food, and of course, animals. As the years go on, SeaWorld has introduced more rides, with Journey to Atlantis in 2005 and Manta in 2012. Both of these roller coasters combine the aquatic theme and the general thrill of a ride, thus providing insight into marine life and a rush of adrenaline. People enjoy the rides. I have been on the rides, and they are exciting and fun and stable. They do not need to be fed 3 times a day, nor taken to the vet once a year. They rarely get sick or die. It is obvious. Rides are easier to take care of than animals. Through introducing more rides over the years, it is clear SeaWorld is already changing. So why not make a definitive choice? On December 12, 2013, Netflix released the film Blackfish onto live stream. The effect of this documentary was and continues to be monumental. The film shows the truths behind how whales are treated at SeaWorld and the effects captivity has on them. In the article, The Blackfish Effect Marks a Major Moral Uprising by Rachel Clark, published in December of 2013, Minister Reverend Manish Mishra Marzetti, a senior minister with the Unitarian Universalist Church, writes, "As the major religions teach us, we are stewards of this planet and its resources, not dictators who can do whatever we wish in the name of entertainment or profit. Thus, keeping whales and other animals in captivity, as we do at SeaWorld, is morally wrong." With the release of Blackfish, more and more people were able to see this. According to the article by Rachel Clark, When Bands Bolt, Is SeaWorld the New Sun City?, Joan Jett, whose I Love Rock and Roll accompanied orca shows in Shamu Stadium, wrote in a letter to SeaWorld, "I'm among millions who saw Blackfish, and am sickened that my music was blasted without my permission at sound-sensitive marine mammals. It is clear through changes of heart like these that Blackfish is really changing people's minds. In SeaWorld's first quarter in 2014, their ticket sales dropped 13%. It is not only desirable, it is obvious SeaWorld needs to make changes. I propose this. Over the next 10 years, SeaWorld will continue to put more efforts and focus into attractions such as rides and entertainment not involving animals. For example, acrobatic shows, dance, singing, and magic shows. As the years go on, the focus will be more on what ride is coming next, or what live entertainment, and less focused on the animals. Meanwhile, as the shows and rides move in, the animals will be moved out. The whales and dolphins will be released to sea pens, where people will still be able to see them, just not the silly tricks, and definitely not as close as before. The only animals actually kept in captivity will be those needing medical attention. SeaWorld will maintain its role as a rehabilitator of wild sea animals. They will continue to help beached whales and other animals in need. However, they will be sure to release them as soon as they have recovered. SeaWorld will contain many educational facets as well. Due to their close proximity to the beach, SeaWorld will work together with the City of San Diego to facilitate beach camps, in which children can learn about animals in the wild. They will also hold monthly beach cleaning days, and to teach children and adults about the necessity of keeping our oceans clean. Inside the park, there will be educational movies, talks, and displays. There will be exhibit rooms with paintings and other artwork to display our harmony with the ocean. The main attractions will be the rides, ranging from the baby skipper rides to the great orca rides. People will be happy and guilt-free in this cruelty-free place. However, it cannot happen overnight. We must work towards the goal, and in the meantime, take other measures. I am asking you, no, I am pleading with you, please, as we work to make this change, do not attend SeaWorld. We need to show them that they need to make a change. We need to give them the incentive to change, and we can do this through ticket sales. Please, help me spread the word by joining me on May 24th for the worldwide Empty the Tanks protest, taking place at SeaWorld San Diego. This will be the biggest protest in SeaWorld history. When the new SeaWorld opens, we will look back on this time as a time of shame. We will be embarrassed to tell our children we supported keeping orcas and other animals in captivity. We will cringe at the mention of these times, but we will also be proud. We will be proud we took a stand for these voiceless creatures. We will pat ourselves on the back for making a difference, and we will be happy, so happy, to tell our children we were a part of the liberation of animals used for entertainment at SeaWorld, and we will bring them to SeaWorld with joy. Thank you.